up, guys? So welcome back to Monday Motivation with Kenzie. Thank you guys for showing up again. If you have not been here before, welcome. Stay a little, get some motivation. If you have been here before, if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Thank you for coming back. So the way that I did my last video, I just went on one topic and then talked about that topic and added in my experience as well and some of the things that I kind of went through in that topic. So I kind of like how I did that one, so I'm going to do this topic today the same exact kind of way. But today's topic is about how, like, focusing on yourself and basically kind of self-love. So they're kind of like in the same little farm in a way. So this video might be a little short because I do talk fast when I talk about like topics that I like, so it might be a little short, just warning you guys ahead of time. But focusing on yourself. So sometimes to focus on yourself, you have to remove distraction. So anything that's in your way, anyone that's in your way, you might have to remove them. Now, this is only meaning like if you feel as though they're holding you back from your true self or your highest potential that you can reach in your body or in your mind. If you feel like these people are holding you back, if you feel like your job is maybe holding you back, if you feel like something that you're doing on the side is holding you back, anything that's holding you back, you might have to remove it just so you can reach your true potential. Now, this might be a little hard because in my previous videos, I go over removing friends and family and stuff like that from your life in order to grow. So this might be a little hard, like I previously said in a couple of my other videos, but you're gonna have to learn that at the end of the day, it's you over everybody else. You have to work on yourself rather than to pour into other people. You can't pour stuff which you don't have. So at the end of the day, you got to work on yourself first, and you come first. Before anything, you come first. And now this is where I said self-love, because it kind of goes into that as well. The more you focus on yourself, the more you'll have self-love for you. Self-love. The more you'll have self-love. You'll start to focus on yourself. You'll start to tap into your mind, and whether you're religious, spiritual, whatever the case may be, you'll start to tap into that more as well. So focusing on yourself creates self-love in itself, because you're more so paying attention to yourself. You're more so finding out how your mind actually works, because I can guarantee you right now, there's more of you that you probably still don't know. Like, and trust me, I know that there's more of me that I probably don't know yet, but there's always more that you can tap into. So focusing on yourself will give you that. And like I said, self-love as well. You'll start to love yourself more the more you understand things, the more you understand, why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why do I do this? You'll start to understand all of that more. So you'll start to love yourself. And all of this gives you better satisfaction, life satisfaction, meaning like you look at the world differently. It'll help you appreciate things and just give you a better attitude towards life and helping your mental health. So having a good attitude, if you've seen my first couple of videos, I do like solutions at the end where I tell you guys like how to get out of this certain like headspace and type stuff. A lot of my solutions were daily affirmations. So that type of thing also boosts your attitude and boosts your self-confidence, because you're letting yourself know every single day, or you're seeing it written down every single day, these certain things that you want to tell yourself, that you want to believe and you want to actually remember throughout the day. You're actually giving yourself a better attitude because you're speaking positivity into your life every single day. And it'll definitely help your mental health, because if you're speaking positivity throughout your day, your mental health won't deteriorate, because you're not so focused on all the negative things, all the things that are gonna fall, all the things that are happening in your life that right now that are terrible. You're more so thinking about the positivity. So your mental health is gonna get better with it, because you're not only, like I said, speaking positivity into your life, but you're just giving yourself a better attitude. So being happy more helps it, because it kind of just, in a way, just washes away like the sadness. Now, don't quote me on that. It's not going to go away fully, but it will help. Now, for me personally, self-love and focusing on yourself, well, me in this case, is very important to me for a number of reasons. If you have seen my last video, my recent video that I just posted, I talked about it then, but if you have not seen it, I'll talk about it here. But in my last video, I spoke on how I was in something, I was doing something, and I was with a team, and how things just kind of downfalled, and I kind of lost myself in it. Now, like I said, this is very important to me. I lost myself only because, like, it was kind of the thing. Like, people were saying, stop focusing on yourself and focus on the people that you have to worry about. Focus on these people. Focus on trying to give these people a great experience instead of focusing on you and your problems. And I was told to do that. So when I did do that, that started to put me in a bad headspace. It ruined my motivation. It just ruined a lot of things for me. My self-love, my confidence, my everything. Like, everything fell with it. So once I lost my motivation, I lost, like I said, my confidence, self-love, like all of that trickled down with it. So it was definitely a trickle-down effect. So it was very, like I said, it's very hard to get that back. I also said that in my other videos. It's very hard to gain that back once you lose it, your self-love. But it's very easy to lose it, but it's very, very hard to gain it, to get it back. Now, it's not always going to come back the same way you lost it, or the same way you got it the first time. It's not always going to be that easy, because trust me, it was not that easy for me. Like, it was very easy for me to say my daily affirmations and tell myself that I was beautiful, and constantly say, ooh, I'm not going to say the word, but y'all know. It's so easy to say those things in the very beginning, but then when you lose it, sometimes those certain things don't happen or don't come the same way. Because I lost myself in all of that. While I was doing what I was doing, I lost myself, and I lost my motivation. Like I said, all of that. I lost it, and I could not get it back for the life of me, literally. I tried my daily affirmations. I tried to just be positive. I tried everything that I tried the very first time, and it did not work. Literally, it did not work. It's not going to come back the same. And if it does, kudos to you. But most of the time it does not, and it didn't for me. But being into something like that, I had to remove myself from the situation to tap into my true self and find my inner me. And now I can tell you guys right now, I removed myself from the people, from the group itself, from everything, from the people that were telling me to stop focusing on myself and worry about other people. I removed myself from all of that. And ever since then, I have literally been the happiest person ever. Literally. Glowing, happy, literally everything. It's not always about, like, oh, this is gonna get me to the top, and I need to go through it the whole way, and It's not always about that. Sometimes it's about, literally, if you think about it, there are many different ways to get rich or get to $1 million in this world now. It's so modern. There are so many ways to reach your goals or get to the life that you want to live. So you shouldn't settle for one type of income or one type of road there. Like I said, there's multiple different roads to get there, but you can't settle on just one, because the one that I settled on, like I said, lost me. And it was very hard to get back, but it lost me, and now I removed myself from that road, and now I'm exploring other options. You're always gonna find a way to get to where you want to be. You just have to listen to yourself. If you're losing yourself and you're losing your motivation and things don't really feel the same, that's a sign, like, it's time to, like, really get out of there, because your body knows and your mind knows when something's not right. Your intuition, especially females have a very strong intuition. Your body knows when something is wrong. So in that case, listen to yourself. It's you over everything else. For me personally, I would rather have a happy mind, happy soul, happy body, healthy body, rather than to be rich. Rather than to be rich with an unhealthy body, unhealthy mind, unhappy soul, unhappy this, unhappy that. I'd rather be happy, healthy, and all of the above, rather than to take the unhealthy and unhappy route to success, when I could find another one where I can keep my happy and healthy and still go to the top. So just remove yourself from the things that really aren't keeping you happy and aren't keeping you upbeat. So if you're not motivated constantly or you're not dedicated, that should show you one or the other that something's not wrong or something's not right. So maybe it's time to remove yourself from the consuming things in your life. Now, this is mostly like all of the video. It's just removing yourself from the things that really aren't making you as happy as they were, or maybe if they never were making you happy. That includes relationships, friends, family. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it all includes everything. Like, they're all the same, but you have to know the importance. Your body, your mind, you are the most important person in your life. You should be the very first person on the top of your list. When people ask you, oh, who are your top 3 most important people? You should be number 1. You should care about yourself more than anybody else in the world. And now, once you get your self-love back, like I said, it will be very hard to get it back, but once you find a way to get it back, because if you're the same as me, removing yourself from that situation or removing yourself from the people or the negativity, and that works for you, and you now like have a sense of like coming back, or you're on your way back on track, if you have that and now you're semi back, it will all start to fall in place. Like your motivation, your self-love, your confidence, and all of the above, everything. Because like I said, it's a trickle-down effect. Now, when you lose it, it's a trickle-down effect, but when you gain it, it's also a trickle-up, trickle-down, whatever you want to call it, effect as well. Because you're going to gain back your motivation because you're now in your head positivity. So you're now positive, you're now tapping into your inner you now love yourself. So that's bringing back your confidence right there. You love yourself. Your positivity is going to give you motivation throughout the day because you're not going to feel that negativity all the time. You're going to be happier because you're speaking that negativity into yourself constantly. So you're just going to be happier, and that's going to bring back your motivation, your drive, your want to keep going. And it'll just bring back your self-love completely. Like, you will just tap into your inner self and just be completely happier. Like, trust me, it's happened to me. It's happening to me. Like, it's just an amazing feeling that you really can't miss out on, to be honest with you. So if you're in the middle, if you feel like you're losing yourself, or if you feel like you lost yourself, or you feel like you never really have found yourself, realize, what are you feeding yourself? What are you constantly bringing to the table for yourself? What are you showing yourself on a day-to-day basis? You have to honestly realize, what are you bringing to the table? If you're feeding yourself, emo, goth, death, like negative stuff, of course your mind is going to be negative because you're constantly feeding your mind that. But if you're bringing in this, now these are just examples, but if you're feeding yourself rainbows, flowers, butterflies, then you're going to feel happier, you're going to feel free, you're going to feel enlightened, because those are the type of things that like little symbols like that resemble. So you have to find your symbol. I personally like butterflies. I like rainbows and stuff like that. I know that's a little cliche, but I absolutely love butterflies. So you have to find your symbol. Find your symbol that means I'm free, I'm happy, I am the best me that I can possibly be. And like I said, mine is a butterfly. So yours could be a ladybug, or it could be a lamp. I don't know. It could be anything you want it to be. Just be the best you that you can be. Life is way too short to be stuck and worried about every little thing in the world and be so negative all the time. Try and speak some positivity into your life, and I guarantee you a lot of things will change. Because like I said, it's a trickle-down effect when you lose it, but when you gain it back, it'll all come back. Like, it's a trickle-down effect as well. So I hope this video helped you guys. Give it a like, subscribe, comment what you guys want to see next, and subscribe to my other channel as well. It'll be in my description. But follow my social medias as well. I really hope you guys like this video. I know it might have been just a little bit short, but it's okay. But make sure you guys comment, like I said, what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next Monday, because you guys know Monday Motivation with Mackenzie is every single Monday. I will see you guys next Monday, and I love you guys. Deuces!